When you hear the word chocolate, you might think of obesity, overweight, cardiovascular diseases, and maybe even diabetes. But what if I told you that eating 1 to 3 ounces of dark chocolate daily has been proven to lower the risk of certain cancers, prevent cardiovascular diseases, and help diabetes? So one very interesting thing that I found was in dark chocolate that makes it help with these diseases is the flavonoids. Flavonoids are found in parsley, blueberries, citruses, oranges, bananas, peanuts, and cocoa, of course. Those flavonoids work as an anti-inflammatory. It helps prevent against cancers, cardiovascular diseases, and diabetes. So, for cancer, according to the American Institute of Cancer Research, flavonoids are phytochemicals that are linked to fighting certain cancers, such as breast cancer, cervical cancer, colon cancer, prostate cancer, lung cancer, and pancreatic cancers. As for cardiovascular diseases, flavonoids do a lot for cardiovascular health. So, in Myron Gross's study of flavonoids, he studied that there are many beneficial health effects from flavonoids, especially for cardiovascular. So flavonoids inhibit coagulation, which is a fancy word for clotting of the blood. So it prevents the clots from forming a thrombus, which is a bigger blood clot, and it can prevent it from getting stuck in arteries. So one major one is in the heart valves, and when it gets stuck, it is a myocardial infarction, which when that happens, it is due to the lack of oxygen in the heart valves, and it causes a heart attack. So consuming the dark chocolate reduces the chances of having a heart attack or a stroke. It also reduces the risk of atherosclerosis, which is the buildup of plaque in the arteries. The flavonoids also lower blood pressure. High blood pressure also creates a risk for stroke and heart attack and peripheral artery disease. And within Howard Lewine's study, he is an MD in Harvard, and he did a study on those who died versus eating chocolate and not eating chocolate. So in his study, it was 12% of those who ate chocolate died with the cardiovascular disease versus those 17.4% that died that did not eat chocolate daily. And another thing that I found interesting was that it helps with type 2 diabetes. So their role in diabetes with flavonoids, Roberto Testa stated that there are 6 different flavonoids and they all play different roles in the prevention and the help of type 2 diabetes. So erythritol is found in lemons, and that manages the glucose uptake of the chocolates and helps manage the levels of glucose in the blood. And then diosmin is found in other citruses, which controls insulin secretion from the pancreas, which helps level out and could potentially rid somebody of type 2 diabetes. So in my conclusion, overall, through the studies, I found it very interesting that those who consumed chocolate had lower risk of dying from cardiovascular health problems versus those who did not eat chocolate. I thought it was very interesting that they had similar weights, and those who did not eat chocolate had a higher chance of diabetes and inflammation and cardiovascular diseases. And it was just very interesting to conclude that eating chocolate can be good for you. Thank you.